Hello. This is Fred, your agronomist and a farmer. And like it has always been, we are in class. Welcome back to class. Another good class and exciting class. I'll be updating you, or I'm updating you on the progress of the young seedling. Remember, we did our transplanting of our watermelon. We never did the dialect sowing, but we did the seedling. Each and every thing that you do, each and every step that you take, there is a challenge. So if you are running from the seed, you come to seedling, there is a challenge. If you are running from one location to a different location, maybe the conditions are favorable there, but also there is a challenge. So always be prepared for each and every challenge. Remember, we have different things that we fight against in order to have a good crop. Among them is pest and diseases, also the weather conditions. Talking of pest and diseases, even if a goat comes to your farm, that's a pest, because a pest it's an animal, it's an insect that is not needed in the farm and that comes to destroy the farm. If a goat comes to the field, that's a pest. So you're supposed to make sure you deal with it and you make sure you fence your farm very well to protect some of these big farms. But there are other pests that are beyond our control. I faced a challenge that nobody has ever told me about. Even me, I've never thought about. And this is a challenge of birds. In this area, the area is very dry. I came to a dry area. And the biggest challenge now in this area is that all the birds, after they saw there is something green or there is water that is in my farm, almost all the birds from this region migrated here. So while they were taking water from the fallows that where I'm irrigating, they were also pecking my watermelons, and I've lost quite a good number of watermelons. The good thing is I was ready for that. I was ready, but I was not thinking I'm going to lose them. They are the birds that are going to eat them. Maybe I thought it was injury. So I was ready to do the gapping and the seedlings. I had some few seedlings in the nursery, which I'm going to do the gapping today. So after a certain period of time, it's very important to do the gapping. And that is our topic for today: how to gap, when to gap, and why are we supposed to do the gapping. For those who may be new with this term, gapping is replacing of the lost seedling. Where you planted, maybe you did the seed failed to germinate. The seedling germinated, but it was eaten by birds, it was eaten by goats, it was eaten by other animals. You need to replace that seedling. Remember that we are in a game, and the more the numbers, remember when you are in a game, maybe it's a football match, it's a basketball match, the more the numbers, the better the winning. When a team scores 5 goals and others scores 2 goals, even if they have tied in points, the team with the biggest or with the high number of goals always emerges as a winner. And I've always encouraged you and I've always advised you, make sure you have as many plants as possible, because the more the plant, the many the fruit, the good the market and the good the returns. There is a farmer that, we are told, farmers are told that you can make this amount when in 1 acre of watermelon. And this farmer did 1 acre of watermelon and the return were very minimal. He never got the returns as per expected. So he called me because of the project, because he wanted to give up. And when I went there, the population of the crop was very wanting. It was very low. It was not even half of what an acre is supposed to carry. Yes, the land, the section of the farmer was an acre. but the population was very low, and that was the biggest mistake they did. So I'm not telling you overcrowd your crops. Give it a good spacing. And the spacing, to remind you, the spacing is always, if you're doing fallows of 2 meters, if the fallows are 2 meters from one fallow to the other, make sure you do a spacing of not less than 60 centimeters from one plant to the other. If you do a spacing of 3 meters, you can do a spacing, leave a spacing of 40 centimeters from one plant to the other. If you do a spacing of less than 2 meters, you are supposed to do a spacing of around 70 to 80 centimeters from one plant to the other. Please note that. That is very key. In order now, at the end of it, in 1 acre, we usually project, or we approximate around 3,500 to 4,000 plant per acre. So with that, if you are able to get at least 1 fruit per plant, you can see the number of fruit you have. And now you have a good feeding. Maybe a fruit gives you around 5 and above kgs. It will give you just as good tonnage as the one that you have been advised, or the ones that you have been told by others that you can harvest in an acre. But if you fail to give your farm a good crop population, you will end up having less plant, and that means less plant is less production, and that it will give you less returns. So today we are doing the gapping, and with me I have the seedlings. These are the seedlings that I'm going to use in order to replace the lost seedlings in this field, to make sure my population is good and I have good numbers of crop. Remember, the secret is the numbers, and once you have the numbers, you are good to go. Don't leave any space, don't leave any gap in your field. Make sure you get yourself healthy seedlings. Make sure you have enough seedlings that will give you a good plant population, so that you can be able to get good returns out of what you farm in your field. Hope today's lesson on gapping was helpful. You've learned something. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, leave a comment. Also, don't forget to share the video so that we can continue learning together. Bye.